Jazz history books sometimes refer to Jimmie Noone as one of the three most important early jazz clarinettists, along with Johnny Dodds and Sidney Bechet. Putting aside the subjectivity of these sorts of rankings, it's interesting that the three are often characterized in opposition to each other. I love Dodds and Bechet, but I feel like Noone's playing has all too often been misunderstood. He's usually damned with faint praise. Discussion of his masterful technique leads to a questioning of his authentic jazz credentials, and the sweetness of some of his records is seen as a lapse of taste rather than a professional musician deliberately catering for a specific market. Careful listening and analysis show the truth of Jimmie Noone's playing. He could really play the blues when he wanted, and his virtuosic technique, far from limiting his expressiveness as a jazz musician, made him all the more exciting as a player. Let's examine some of the features of his playing. Noone's style was built around blue notes, smears, and bends. He loved to play with pitch, pulling notes in all directions. Listen to his solo from Play That Thing with Ollie Powers in 1923. He swoops up to so many notes, and then often fingers the major third, E natural, and lips it down to a note between the cracks, as early blues singers often did. Even when playing pop songs and ballads, Noone liked to bend up to notes and then swell into their centre, as can be heard on this solo from the Lily Delk Christian recording of Lonesome and Sorry, featuring masterful accompaniment by Noone and Johnny Sincere. The transfer's by my friend Colin Hancock, and it's nice to be able to hear this record clearly for a change. Noone's famed technique enabled him to not only play complex lines, but also to articulate them with breathtaking accuracy. Most clarinettists play fast runs either legato or with very light tonguing, whereas Noone often punctuated his phrases with impressive staccato tonguing, which is very challenging on the clarinet. Plenty of times I've tried this, I've just ended up sounding like a disturbed chicken. There's some particularly impressive tonguing on his stop time solo on Chicago Rhythm. Note that Noone's second break is contrastingly legato, and listen out for one of his patented descending staccato lines towards the end. It's always intrigued me that he manages to increase excitement while playing a line that is decreasing in pitch. Now for the really tricky stuff. Noone made use of complicated phrases achieved through repeating notes in rapid-fire bursts, almost like a machine gun. These phrases usually cross the mid-range of the clarinet, commonly referred to as the break, where the fingering becomes particularly difficult. Here he is on the penultimate chorus of I Know That You Know. He plays a series of two mid-Fs followed by a low F each time. Each three-note phrase shifts earlier in relation to the beat. This 3/4 gives a powerful sense of momentum and tension, further heightened as he starts to vary the notes in the series after 2 bars. And here he is on the final bridge of Chicago Rhythm, playing a similar figure, but this time it's based on a 4-note pattern, 2 descending higher notes on either side of the lower notes E and G. As the bridge progresses, he varies the pattern, causing tremendous excitement by breaking the listener's expectations. Noone liked to use his higher register through flares, often declaring the arrival of the final chorus. He does so 3 times preceding and during the final chorus of I Know That You Know. And here's the complete final chorus of Chicago Rhythm. 3 more flares, plus some bonus piercing stabs toward the end. The tremolo is a less virtuosic effect that is nevertheless characteristic of Jimmie Noone. In Noone's case, a tremolo refers to a rapid shake between 2 notes, usually a minor third away from each other. He repeatedly uses tremolos in the second chorus of this apex blues solo, jolting the listener each time. Note that in both tremolos, D to F natural and C natural to E, he is lifting only 1 finger to achieve this effect, even when the normal fingering would require more. This gives the higher note a slightly muted quality. Jimmy Noone was a beloved figure for generations of clarinettists who followed him. Benny Goodman, Buster Bailey, and Joe Masala all went on to record their own versions of I Know That You Know, and Noone's theme song, Sweet Lorraine, is still a common feature for clarinettists. In examining Noone's playing, we see that impressive technique can serve musical ends, and that he drew from a wide palette to play blues and stomps as well as sweet pop tunes. In short, Jimmie Noone was a musician with the skills to play whatever and however he liked. That he chose to sound like himself rather than someone else is an endless gift.